Great morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of the day it is that you are watching this. My name is Clarissa Young, and I'm your Fab Motivator. That's F-A-B. I help other women when it comes to increasing esteem, health, wellness, and prosperity. I'd like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for liking, for commenting, for sharing this video, and joining me along my journey. If you're looking for me, I'm here every Monday, every Friday, and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you also can find me on YouTube because I do upload the videos there under Clarissa Young. Happy Friday! On Fridays, we put our lipstick on because we step with confidence, because we believe when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you do good. And so this morning, it's Friday. I'm ready to jam. And so if you got up this morning and you like, I don't feel like exercise, I need you to turn around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Because we about to party. We not working out. Because when you feel good and you work out, the workout's going to come automatically. So the timer is going in the background. And it's like, Clarissa, it's time to get it. All right? So we're basically walking and squatting, walking and squatting. That thing didn't give me much time to do my little introduction at all. Let's go. March. March. Good morning. We're walking and squatting this morning to your pace, moving. Any movement is exercise. We're not relaxing. We're squatting. Let's go. Where you can, at your fitness level. Happy Friday. Next.
Rep 6.
March. If you ain't noticed, we taking it back to the old school this morning. Let's go. We're gonna flash it back this Friday. Move your arms. Let's go. All right. We got a post-state squat next. Ready, wide. Post-state. Back is up. Post-state. Booty is back. Feel it. Arms up though. Arms up. Go. Good morning. We ain't working out. We jamming out.
Rep 7.
March. We got 2 more reps. And then we're gonna get a break. Let's go. Let's go. Let's work. Good morning. I can't see the comments, but I'm gonna go back and read them. Love them. All right, we're getting ready for that squat heel raise. Y'all do that?
Relax.
Squat heel raise. Raise the heel of that foot. Take it down. Good morning, friend. Raise the heel. Let's go. Heel is raised. If you want, you can do jumps. Okay? I'm watching these knees.
Last rep.
Last rep. Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Walking and squatting. Let's go. Woo, woo. All right, the last squat. We're doing
Relax.
squat hold. Touch it. Back is up strong. Touch your shin. Touch that knee. Wherever you can. Booty is out. Back is up strong. Good morning. Your inner thighs should be saying, girl, boy, what you doing?
Break.
Great job. Where's my water bottle? Ain't no, I can have my water out the bathroom. All right, y'all. Woo! Woo, woo. All right, so that's set 1. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Love to love this morning. That's set 1. We got 4 sets total. So 3 more sets to go and we got done. Thank you, babe. Get you some water, hydrate. So y'all saw that was that. We're gonna keep doing it. Flashback Friday. We ain't working out, we jamming out. Drop that in the comments, jamming out. Morning, Serena. Morning, Andrea. Morning, Joyce. Morning, Shanae. Good morning, y'all. Woo! All right, the timer's telling us we're about to get ready to jam on it again.
Rep 1 of 8.
Let's go, let's go.
Set 2.
Set 2, set 2, set 2! Can we do that? Some bicep curls. Let's go. Let's go. We're gonna get ready for the basic squat. Booty's out. you're moving, that's what counts. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get ready for those squat and heel raises.
Relax.
Squat, heel raise. Raise the heels. Right here, if you want to challenge yourself, you're doing the squat jumps, okay? If you're tired, do a basic hold, okay? Heel raise. Raise the back of those heels off the floor.
Rep 4.
Make sure you're breathing into your nose. Right here. This knee don't want to let me be all the way great because I really want to. Bam, bam. Let's go. All right, we're going to squat it.
Relax.
Kick them thighs. Stomach is tight. Baby, baby, when I look at you. I wouldn't like it, baby. Get ready to march.
Rep 5.
I want to do that two-step so bad. Hey, Miss Trudy know it. I think I love y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Something about snapping that finger. Get the beat.
Relax.
Oh, I forgot where we at. Regular squats. Booty out. Booty out.
Rep 6.
March. Rep 6. That means we got 2 more reps, and then we gonna break. Jam it in. What my husband was doing on the machine the other day, he was like, "What are you doing?" I don't know how to do it. All right. Pulsating squats are next.
Relax.
Pulsating. After you guys are pulsating, not focus. Focus. You ready for your march?
Rep 7.
Rep 7. Good morning. Are your arms swinging? Let's go. All right. Heel raises are next.
Relax.
Heel raise. Raise the heel. Raise the heel. I think I love.
Last rep.
Last rep. Last rep. Last rep. Happy Friday. All right. Walk it out. Get ready for what? When you can't understand your own hair right. Get ready for the squat and hit the side. Let's go. Last walk for this set.
Relax.
Squat it. Hit where you can. Stomach is tight. It's like a broom or something is here. Making sure we're going side to side. The whole side moves together. Side to side.
Great.
Great job. Woo! Who said big girls can't get down? Get down with the get down. Good morning, y'all. Grab you some water. water. This the girl tag. How does it? All right, y'all. That's round 2 down. We got a total of 4 rounds, so we're 50% done with our workout. Does anybody even feel like we started yet? Like we're 50% done. Raise the heel. Let's go. Raise the heel. Your inner thighs should be like, what? Let's go. March.
Press 4.
All right. So some of y'all just joined. Workout that you spin around 3 times to check yourself. I hope that was 3 because I'm dizzy.
Relax.
Squat, knee touch. Let's go. Squat it down. Back is up. Slap the side. Let's go. Let's go. Good morning. Get ready to march it out. Let's go. Love a break.
Rep 6.
All right. My spin Bring it back up, that down and up. It's what's going to help you burn that fat. Give your body a 1 minute break. It's okay. Heel calf raises.
Relax.
Calf raises. Calf raise. Well, heel raise. I'm sorry. Heel raise. Or jump. Whatever your fitness level is, okay? Let's go. Let's go.
Rep 7.
Rep 7. That means we got 2 more reps and we're done. I'm looking for hugs so I can get a paper towel. Let's go. March it. Go.
Relax.
Prostate. Bring it there. Rock. Rock. Back is up strong. Rock it. Almost done. 2 more workouts right here. And we're done. Woo! We're done. You got it. Get ready for your march. March.
Last rep.
March, march, march. Hey, perfect timing. Baby, we can do this. Fab sisters, find an acceptable balance. Fab, we can do this. Let's go. Sisters, we can do it till you go past. We can do it, baby. Work it today. Sisters, we can do it. We can do
Relax.
it today. We can do it, sisters. Work it, go past. It's your fitness journey. All right. Let's go.
Break.
Who we there? 8:30 a.m. LaShawn. Monday, Friday, and Saturday. Eastern Standard Time. All right, y'all. We are on our last set. We are on our last set. So I hope y'all ready. Let's go. Shake your mind. We not tired. We might be winded, but we ain't tired. Tired. It says a lot. We ain't tired. We might be winded. We might need to regroup. We might need to regroup and do some things. But we got one more set. One more set.
Rep
March it,
1.
march it, march it.
Step 4.
In every morning,
Last one.
single friendly snooze button. But
March
when
it.
excuses get to know it.
March it. Get ready for your basic squat.
Relax.
Basic squat. Booty back. Bring it out. Let's go. Jam in. Breathe. We got it. You ready for your march?
Rep 2.
All right, prostate squats is next. All right, we're gonna ride out to this to the 5th one. And after that, we're gonna crank it back up. Get ready. All right. Where we at? Prostate squats is next.
Relax. Relax.
Don't let them
Exercise.
get the best of you.
Heel raise.
Beat your excuses by joining UFit as a line card member for just $1 and get the rest of the month.
Let's go. Last set, right? Let's go. It was the double dutch bus. Flashback Friday, March.
4.
Let's go. Let's go. Music is everything. It's best to tempo, right? Finish strong.
Relax.
All right, heel, squat, touch. Let's go. Make sure those shoulders are moving together. Both shoulders move. Touch it. Stomach is tight. Back is up strong. March.
Rush 5.
Let's go. Rest 5. We are killing it. Let's go. Make it squat. Make it squat. Let's go. Almost done, y'all. 3 more sets. Finish. Telling me to.
Rest 6.
Let's go. Arms are raised. Feet are moving. Let's go. Ready for your pulsating squat?
Relax.
Pulsate. Anybody get paid today? Always makes you feel good, right? Walk.
Rush 7.
2 more sets. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's work. Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Go. Right here.
Relax.
All right. Pulsate. Pulsate. I got enough of those heel raises. If you want a heel raise, go ahead. Right here.
Last rep.
Last breath. Hey! We can show out now. 1, 2. Let your shoulders up. Last set. What y'all know about that?
Relax.
Regular squat till we are finished. Squat it down. Shoulders hop. Up strong. Breathe. We're gonna cool it down. Cool it down.
Don't let them get the best of you. Beat your excuses by joining UFit as a line card member for just $1 and get the rest of the month free.
Great
UFit
job,
is where
guys.
you fit in. Go live at ufit.com.
All right. Breathe into your nose. We made it. We made it. We made it. Grab you some water. Look, high five somebody. Breathe into your nose. Now, I'm cooling it way down today, way down. Cooling it down, way down, to lift some spirits up, okay? Breathe in again. One more time, in through your nose. Shoulders back. Breathe through your nose. Shoulders forward. And my husband, keep on the shoulders, was listening to this song as he was showering this morning. And I'm like, oh my God, I want us to cool down to this. All right. Spread it wide. Flat back. Flat back. I hope Facebook don't get mad. Let me turn it down. Flat back. Butt up toward the ceiling. Flat back, flat back. Thank you, love. Thank you, Shonda. All right, I want you to take it all the way down. If we're still out of breath, we're going to keep your head up like such. Feel the stretch in the back of those heels, back of the calf. I'm still out of breath. I'm going to bring it up because maybe a few of you out of breath too. Take the back leg, stretch it back. Make sure you stretch, guys. Make sure you stretch. The heel is planted down. Push it forward. Breathe. Take that front leg, straighten it out. Go down. Feel the stretch in the back of that leg. Stretch it out, stretch it out. All right. Take that back leg. It's now in the front. Stretch it out. Push it forward. I'm going to bring my leg in some because this is my knee that act up, and I'm going to straighten it out, and I'm going to go down where I can, but not doing too much on that knee. All right. Arms up. Stretch. Take it down. Again. Stretch. Tippy toes if you can. Arms up. Drop the right arm. Pull it back. Pull it back. Stretch it out. Make sure you're still breathing. Left arm is up. Drop it down. Pull it back. Great job, great job. Last one. Arm across. Pull it over. Breathe. Cross. Pull it over. Breathe. In through your nose. Out through your mouth one more time. I just want to let y'all know that that breathing is intentional. The breathing is intentional. Give me 1 minute, guys. The breathing in and out your nose is intentional. When we work out, like the muscles are ready to receive oxygen, and you doing those deep breaths gets oxygen to those places that is stretched out and just ready for you to nourish it with oxygen. I'd like to thank you so much. I'm so lost. My name is Clarissa Young. I'm a FAB motivator. That's F-A-B. I help other women find their acceptable balance when it comes to health, wellness, and prosperity. I'd like to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, from liking, for commenting, for sharing this video, and joining me along my fitness journey. If you're looking for me, I'm here every Monday, Friday, and Saturday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also find me on YouTube. I upload all the videos there under Clarissa Young. At the end of each video, I like to give a little bit of tips, a little bit of motivation, and a little bit of encouragement. The song that we cooled down to was Never Would Have Made It Without You. And it's a powerful song. Like, I want to share a testimony with you guys that's not really health related. It's not really health related, but it's a testimony that just goes to that song for me. I'm not sure if many of you know, but as a child, and I'm trying to say it without offending anybody. As a child, I went through a lot. Both of my parents were heavy addicted to substance abuse, domestic violence, prostitution. It was a lot of stuff going on. I went to foster care when I was 10 years old, and not a pity party, but I'm just saying to say that, like, I had a lot of stuff thrown at me as a child, and some nutritionists say that might be why I'm the size that I am, or was, 5'15", right? But 170 pounds down, whoop whoop. But by the time I was in 3rd grade, I hadn't been to 8 different schools by the time I was in 3rd grade. And I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. I'm going somewhere. And I went to college. I did go to college. My freshman in high school, I went to high school with like a 3.5. I finished high school with like a 3.5 GPA. With the move to Florida from Detroit, like a lot of stuff, right? I lived with my godmom. I moved to live with my godmom, left my whole family back home in Detroit to move to Florida to try to give myself a better life, to escape going in and out of shelters, and, you know, just a lot, right? And I decided I was going to college. I'm like, I gotta go to college because I can't repeat the same cycle that I see a lot of my family repeating, right? And my freshman year of college, if there's anybody that got a student that's in school and not doing that good, don't give up on them. My freshman year of college, I got the worst grades ever. It was a lot. I didn't know how to study. I was free partying. I did party some, but I really think it was more so I didn't know how to study. But either way to go, I lost my scholarship. I had a scholarship. It wasn't a full ride scholarship, but I did have a scholarship for college, and I lost my scholarship. Had to return back home I went to Daytona. I went to Cookman my first year. Had to return home to go to a community college. Long story short, it took me 5 years to get my bachelor's, which is a 4-year degree. But that song right there, Never Would Have Made It, was a song when I got in the car and I was driving home, and that song was a song that played. If you just joined me, like, what song? Never Would Have Made It. Never Would Have Made It was a song that played, and I just broke down in tears, because when I tell you that song was nothing but the truth, and it was at the right time, and I credit everything that I go through to God. And though some people may look at it like, dang, Clarissa, you've been through a lot. I ain't mad at none of it, y'all. I'm not upset with none of it, because all of it made me a stronger person. All of it made me the person that I am today. So, you know, there's a lesson to be learned from everything. And I want to bring this to the fitness journey, right? I know there's some people that's right now, you can be on two different spectrums, right? We got some of those that's like, whoo, girl, I know what you're saying, because I've been there and I made it, and I don't know how I made it, but I just thank God that I made it. And for you guys, I love you so much, and I encourage you to share your stories with other people, because there's somebody else that's on the other side of the spectrum that's like, I'm happy for y'all, and I'm glad that y'all made it, but I don't see myself up out of here. I'm trying to exercise. I'm trying to eat right. And these pounds just ain't coming off. And there's no matter what I do, I don't feel beautiful. I don't feel encouraged. And I just want you to hold on. I want you to hold on. Each day of consistency gets it a little bit easier. And I want you to not beat yourself up, because this journey is not about perfection. It's not about perfection, because all those different struggles and triumphs that you go through, I promise you, are going to be the things that help you excel. Those are going to be the things that you're able to speak to somebody else, because it's somebody that's out here that needs your story. It's somebody that's out here that needs to hear your testimony. I promise you, at 515 pounds, I would have never thought that I would be the girl that's telling you to exercise. I couldn't stand up for 5 minutes without being in excruciating pain. Like I did the day-to-day activity, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle. And if you would have told me, Clarissa, you're going to be a motivational speaker. Clarissa, you're going to encourage other people to exercise. Clarissa, you don't like looking at your full body in the mirror, but you're going to tell other women to love on themselves. Clarissa, you're insecure about your arms and you don't like to wear clothes with your arms out, but you're going to tell other women to love themselves. Clarissa, you don't feel like that guy really loves you. You don't feel like you can be loved. You don't feel like you're worthy. But you're going to be the person that's telling somebody to love themselves. That they're better than somebody that's mistreating them. That they're better than somebody that talks down to them. That they're better than somebody that's cheating and doing all this other stuff on them. That they deserve to be loved. I would have never thought. I would have never thought. You know, the one that's popping mollies in a club, the one that's hooking up with random guys. I would have never thought that I would have been a settled down wife, going to church, reading the Bible, staying out the club. The club was the hard thing for me to knock. Girl, the club still call my name sometimes, and I'm like, Lord, I had a nightmare the other day that made sure I ain't gonna be in nobody club no time soon. But I would have never thought. I would have never thought that I would be the lady that I am here in front of you today. And I know that I'm going to reflect back on today, one day, and to be able to say, wow, look where it come. And I want you to know that there's only one thing special about me. There's only one thing special about me. And that same thing that's special about me is the same thing that's special about you. It's the man above. I promise you guys, I don't give myself credit for doing all of this and doing all of that. I promise you, it's the one above. And if you seek him, he'll help you. You don't have to be perfect. He saved me in the club, okay? I was going to church, and these wristbands our church have, and I'm going to get ready to get up off of here. Our church have these different wristbands. This year, our church is doing the sacrifice. But that year, the band said delivered. And one thing that my family know how to do, we know how to party, and we know how to go out, and y'all see I still got my party in me, right? And I think God wants me to keep my party in me. And so some people may say, girl, how you was just dancing and doing all this to the Dutch bus, and now you talking about God? Because that's Rissa. And God doesn't want me to change my character, my identity. He just wants me to make it the right way. And that's the same thing for you. I speak to so many people, and they're like, I can't go to church. I can't do these things because I'm still dipping and dabbing. And I tell y'all, I would go to the club, no lie, and my band said delivered, and I will flip my band over. I will flip my band over, and I would leave it there. And then on Sunday morning, I still went to church. I still went. I might even been in the club telling y'all to come to church with me the next day. But I would feel so shame, so guilted the next day in church. And I just want you to know that God doesn't want you to be ashamed. He doesn't want you to feel guilty. He just wants you to open yourself up to allow him to help you and to change you. You don't have to be perfect to go to God. He's not looking at you saying, you did this, you did that, holding that against you, holding that against you. He's not, that's not God. And so if you got somebody that's because a lot of times us church folk, we're so quick to judge, and that's one thing I pray. I say, Lord, help me to not be judgmental. Help me to not be biased. Help me to be understanding, because it's all about, this is what it's all about, bringing others and loving others and accepting in others. And if God loved and he forgives, we got to love and we forgive. Now, I ain't telling you to forget. If you got somebody that mistreated you, you forgive them in the heart. You forgive them in the heart. You truly forgive them, but you don't have to put up with nobody mistreating you. I can love you from a distance. I love you, but I love myself enough to not to let you continue to do this to me. And so that's a different story. All right, guys. So I love you all so much. I hope that you really enjoyed the our workout. I'm gonna go back and I promise I'm gonna read all the comments. Biggest thing I want you to take from here is to stay encouraged, to know that no matter, love the love, to know that no matter where you are in your journey, whether if it's your fitness journey, whether if it's your self-esteem, whether if you being able to exercise, whether if it's your finances with your bills, no matter what it is, your relationship with your spouse, your children trying to get on track, no matter what it is, to stay encouraged, to know that you can do this thing, to know that what you're going through, if you stay confident, if you stay positive, will be your testimony. It will be your testimony. And so you'll look back over your childhood when you was living in the house and there was all kind of crack cocaine going in the house, all kind of prostitution going on in the house, all kind of domestic violence going on in the house, in and out of shelters going in the house, in and out of treatment centers going on in the house, 8 years old and raising your siblings like they're your own. When you look back on those days, you're like, I came out all right. I came out all right. I love y'all. Have a good day, okay? Bye-bye.